Hey everybody, it's Shayna Recker here, and I wanted to come to you guys today with a really important topic. I recently did a survey in my Facebook group, the Like a Boss Facebook group. So it's Like a Boss with Shayna Recker. You can find that on Facebook, and it's a group that I have that supports women entrepreneurs, mainly in network marketing. And I talk a lot about mindset and the different aspects that I truly believe you need to really master to be able to grow your network marketing business, or any business really, to be honest. And one of the things that I asked them about mindset was, what was one of the biggest things that you struggle with when it comes to mindset and your business? And the number one thing that came up for this group was fear in taking action. That was number one out of all the different things I posted, like, fear or I posted, like the mindset around selling. I talked about, belief in yourself, and those were some of the options. But the overwhelming response was fear in taking action, which is crazy when you think about it, because in any business, especially in network marketing, the biggest thing that we need to do, or the most important thing that we need to do in this business, is take action. We have to actually do the work to find the success. So it's crazy that in a business where, action is the main thing that we need to do to find success, that was the biggest thing that most people feared, which is a problem when you think about it, because if you want to have a successful network marketing business, you've got to get past the fear and take the action. So it started me down a path to create I did a blog post on my website about fear, and I thought and I actually got a lot of great response from it. So I thought this was a perfect topic to come here and share with you guys about fear. So what I did was I put together the three things or the three reasons why you need to really embrace fear, why you need to make fear your BFF, why you need to love fear, and why it's important to have in your life. So I'm going to talk to you guys about those three things today on this video, or in this podcast, whichever one you're listening to. Okay, so the number one reason, the first reason why we need to have fear in our lives, and this is coming down to basic, primal survival, is that fear is in our lives to keep us alive. For rational fears, things like, like I said, if you're in the woods and you have an encounter with a bear, yes, fear is going to take over. It's going to tell you that you need to get out or you're going to die. That is a, very, like I say, primal version of fear. And we need that in our lives because it's going to keep us alive. It's going to keep us safe. So that type of fear, absolutely we need to have, because if we didn't have that type of fear, we would be walking into all kinds of situations that were not safe for us without even thinking about it or worrying about it, and we would most likely not survive if we didn't have that type of fear. So that type of fear, obviously everybody knows that exists. It's there for a reason. We need to have it. Embrace that one, sisters, because it's keeping you alive, right? So that's the first type, and that's really not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the fear that stops us from taking action, the fear that's around irrational thoughts and fears, the things that don't really exist, the things that we make up in our heads. So the second reason why you need to embrace fear and appreciate it and be grateful for it is that fear acts as a compass for you in your life. So the things that we're most fearful of, the things that, and I'm not talking about the bear fear, I'm talking about, for instance, a lot of people have fears around going live on social media. And the reason you have that fear is because you're afraid of all these stories that you make up in your head. What will people think of me? What if I screw up? What if nobody watches? It's all external factors about that, about what other people are going to think. And those stories that you make up in your head most likely aren't even true. You're probably going to be amazing. You're probably going to have people who watch and say great things about it. It's also going to grow you as a person because you're going to learn how to do something new that you haven't done before. And that's why the fear is there. The fear is there because it is new and it is different and it is going to grow you. And your instincts are kind of like, ooh, this is new and different. This is scary. But if you think of it as a compass, when you feel that fear and it's new and scary and different, That's because you need to go down that road to grow you, to grow your skill level, to do something that you've never done before so that you can learn how to do it, get over the fears, and continue to do that. Because that very thing, for instance, like going live on a social media channel, or starting that podcast that you've been wanting to do but you're scared to do, or whatever it is, that fear is there because it's new and different, but it's also trying to, it's like it's your compass to say, hey, you need to go down this road because this is what's going to contribute to your success. But we're fearful of it because it is new and different and it grows us, right? So you have to use fear as your compass so that you can use it as your guide to know, like if you're feeling fearful around something, that's something you need to push through and work through, because when you get to the other side of that fear, you're going to be better. You're going to have that growth. Your business is going to grow because of it. There's going to be so many great things that happen when you push through that fear. So using that fear as your compass to guide you through where you need to go. And I often think if you keep getting the same thoughts over and over again to do something, and every time you get it, it's like, oh, it's scary, I don't know if I want to do it, but that same thought keeps coming up over and over and over again, that's coming to you for a reason. You were given that thought, that idea, that message, that download, as I call them, for a reason. And the fear is there because that thing is scary because it's new and different, but it's going to grow you. And you need to push through that and go to the other side. So using fear as your compass, think of all the things that you want to do, those little nagging things that you want to do, but you're stopping yourself from taking action because you're afraid. That very thing you're afraid of is showing you exactly what you need to do next. So using that as your compass, your guide, right? As long as it's not going to kill you, which most of the things we're afraid of won't kill us. So using that as your guide to push through those things. And I know we all have them. I have them every single day. Starting this whole business was a fear in itself. But you push through it, you learn, you grow, you become better. And that's going to help you be more successful, right? So that was number 2, is using fear. It acts as your compass, which is why you need to embrace that, why you need to love that in your life, why that's there. Okay, so feeling good about that. And the third thing is that when you're feeling the fear, so fear, the third thing is fear grows your confidence. Because when you have the fear and you push through and you do the thing that you were afraid of, and you realize that you did it and you didn't die, you actually grow more confident, and it's not as hard to do it the next time. The fear isn't as strong the next time that you need to do that same thing. You learn from that thing. You grow the skill. You grow your confidence. You become better at what you do because you've pushed through the fear. So when you feel the fear and you push through it, that's where your confidence grows. So it's goes hand in hand with number 2, is when you're feeling the fear on that something that you know you need to do to grow your business, whether it's, asking that person to take a look, that one person that every time you think of, it makes you kind of go, oh, I don't know if I can, I'm so scared. What if? That fear that you're feeling is an indicator that you need to ask that person. And guess what's going to happen when you get out of your own way and you do the action and you ask the person to take a look, regardless of their outcome, regardless whether they say yes, no, or maybe, you're going to realize that you didn't die, that you actually, it wasn't as hard as you thought it was. It wasn't as scary as you thought it was. And then when you go to ask the next person, you're going to remember that last one that didn't kill you, and it wasn't that hard. When you go to ask the next person, you're going to remember that, and you're going to go, okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. So I'm going to go ahead and ask this person. Even though it's still a bit scary, it's not quite as scary as the last time. So you grow in confidence every time you push through that fear. So that is why, girlfriends, we need to love fear. We need to recognize fear when it shows up. We need to ask it, why am I scared? Is what I'm afraid of really real? Is the story in my head about thinking about all of those other people and what they have to think about me, is it really real? Because most likely it's not. It's a story you're telling yourself, and you need to push through it so that you can grow and become more confident. So there you have it. Those are the 3 reasons why you need to embrace fear and make it your new BFF. That's it for me, guys. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.